Hey guys, Derek here with Derek's All MMA channel. Do a topic video. Basically, what I'm going to do a topic on is the seven main weight classes in MMA, and what I think the future holds as far as potential matchups, and kind of just dive into those matchups a little bit. Just thought it would be a little fun topic to do. Like I said, I promised you guys a video every Friday night and every Monday night, and I am committed to uphold that promise, and I'm going to make this video before I go out tonight. Alright, first we'll start with the lowest weight class. Is the 135-pound weight class right now. Dominic Cruz is pretty much the 135-pound bantamweight title. Dominic Cruz is pretty much waiting on the winner of the Uriah Faber-Brian Bulls fight. You know, it's one of those situations where Dominic's kind of beat all the top guys at that division, and there's some guys moving up. But his next fight will be against the winner of the Uriah Faber-Brian Bulls fight. And the only reason Uriah Faber is even getting this fight is because he's Uriah Faber, not because he deserves it. Brian Bulls is the guy that Cruz beat to get the title because Bulls hurt his hand. I think in a way Bulls kind of deserves to be in this position because he's worked his way back up. So, but, you know, Brock Bulls Faber, the winner of that, will get Dominic Cruz. As a fan, I hope it's Brian Bulls because I don't see anything Faber can do to beat Cruz. And I think Bulls has always that one-hit knockout, which Faber doesn't have against Cruz. At the 145-pound featherweight champion, Jose Aldo, it's looking like he will defend against Chad Mendes next. And what will be a tough matchup for him just because of Mendez's wrestling. He's probably the best wrestler at 145. So that'd be an interesting matchup down the road. But that's kind of where the 145-pound weight class is at. Alright, now the 155-pound weight class is probably the toughest one to do. You got Frankie Edgar sitting there, your lightweight champion. He's either going to fight Gilbert Melendez if they bring Melendez in right after the first of the year, or he'll fight the winner of Ben Henderson-Clay Guida. Personally, I think he should get the winner of Ben Henderson-Clay Guida, and Gilbert Melendez should come in and probably fight Gray Maynard to get a chance at that title shot. That's just for me. We'll see what happens on that. Like I said, I talked about that in my last video, but those are kind of the ways that the UFC can go with that. But a dark horse in that division who's coming on strong, since he's coming over to the UFC, is Donald Cerrone. I don't think he's right there with Guida, Henderson, or Melendez, but Cerrone is the guy to watch out for in that division because he's the type of guy, if fights didn't go through, something was to happen, a fighter couldn't take a fight, Cerrone's the type of guy where he's exciting and his name's good enough that they could promote him to a title shot if certain things happen to work in his favor. But right now, I think he's either going to get Gilbert Melendez or what should happen, Clay Guida or Ben Henderson. The welterweight title, you can obviously the next UFC, you got George St. Pierre defending against Carlos Condit. You know, the way that division is right now is you go on the same cards, you got Nick Diaz against BJ Penn. Obviously, if all things work out, if Nick beats BJ, you know, Nick's going to get the title shot next after the St. Pierre Condit fight. So Diaz is in a position where if he beats Penn, you know, he can get that title shot. And as always, the guy you always got to factor in that division is John Fitch. He's the number 2 guy at 170, and he just ain't getting that second title shot because he's kind of a hard guy to promote to sell pay-per-views with him being the main guy. Middleweight title, Anderson Silva. Obviously, we should get Chael Sonnen. That should be happening next. Some other guys to look out for in that division, I think, is Michael Bisping and Mark Munoz if he comes up with a win over Lieb, and those are the 2 guys that's looking at right now. But Bisping is a guy where just looking out, if he can get through Mayhem and Anderson, if the timing's right and Anderson gets through Sonnen, we could see an Anderson-Bisping title fight down the road. If you know, because Bisping is the type of guy, he's right there. He does well against top competition, and he's got a name. And if he's the bad guy against somebody, that he's a perfect bad guy to sell pay-per-views. On to the light heavyweight division. We obviously know this one's the easiest one. You got John Jones and Machida going at 140. The winner of that should get Rashad Evans. That one's pretty simplistic, no surprises there. And last but not least, the heavyweight division. Cain Velasquez fighting Junior Dos Santos on the Fox show coming up in less than a month. So excited for that, guys. I know you guys are too. And the way it's looking is the winner of that fight will get the winner of the Brock Lesnar Alistair Overeem fight. So that's the way that's kind of turned out. Matt Mitrione's the guy to look at in that division right now. He's the hottest guy coming up who hasn't had a title shot, but he's got a fight coming up with Congo. And then he could potentially fight one of those top 5 guys in the heavyweight division. You got Velasquez, Dos Santos, Lesnar, Carwin, and Mir are your 5 premier guys at heavyweight. We'll see if Overeem can put himself in that conversation. Well, that's my video, guys. Like I said, I'll be back Monday night to do a video on a different topic. You guys can send in topic ideas, or you can make comments on this video and let me know what you thought. Peace out. Have a good weekend, guys.